A panicked man banged on my door at midnight. You need to get my brother out of jail. We paid you. He's still in there. I opened the door, confused and angry. What are you talking about? The bail! We gave you $25,000. You said you'd post bond. I don't post bail for anyone. I work in IT. Martinez Bail Bonds. You came to our house, took our money. My brother's been sitting in jail for a week. I'm not a bail bondsman. Another family called the next morning. We paid you $15,000 to bail out our daughter. The jail says no bond was ever posted. I didn't take your money. You met with us. Explained the process. Took our cash. More families contacted me, all claiming I'd collected bail money, all saying their loved ones were still locked up. My husband is missing court dates because you never bailed him out. We gave you our house deed as collateral. You took $40,000 and my son is still in county jail. Found a website. Martinez Bail Bonds, 24/7 fast release. My photo in front of a jail. Professional looking site, but also reviews. Scam artist. Took our money and disappeared. Our daughter sat in jail while he ignored our calls. Jail's called. Your bondsman license is suspended. Stop posting bonds. I don't have a bondsman license. Multiple forfeited bonds. Defendants you bonded out didn't appear in court. I didn't bond anyone. Court sent notices. Outstanding warrant obligations. Defendants you bonded are fugitives. Found bond records. My name on official documents. Bonds posted at various jails. Amounts ranging from $5,000 to $100,000. Families kept calling. Desperate, angry, confused. My mother is diabetic. She needs her medication. You said she'd be out today. We sold our car to pay you. Found the office address. Small storefront near the courthouse. Martinez Bail Bonds. On the window. Walked in. Receptionist looked up. Do you have an appointment? I need to see whoever runs this place. Ms. Martinez is at the jail posting a bond. Should be back soon. I'm Sarah Martinez. She looked confused. No, you're not. Ms. Martinez is posting bond for a client right now. Police were already investigating. Multiple fraud complaints from families who'd paid for bonds never posted. Over $300,000 collected. Some bonds were actually posted. Most families' money just disappeared. They tracked him through jail security footage. Someone signing bond documents. Posting bail for some defendants. Similar build to me. Professional appearance. Carried himself like he belonged there. Enhanced footage from a courthouse hallway. Clear shot of his face. Not me. Different person. But he dressed professionally enough to seem legitimate. Found him through one of the actual bonds he posted. Defendant failed to appear. Bounty hunters tracked the defendant down. That led them back to the bondsman. Found his real operation. Arrested him at a jail. In the middle of posting another bond. My former neighbor from years ago. Someone I'd known casually. We looked somewhat similar. Police brought him in for questioning. I watched through the one-way glass. Why did you do this? The detective asked. He sat there in professional clothes, looking like he belonged in a courthouse. You worked for a bail bonds company? For 5 years. Learned the whole business. How to post bonds. How to work with courts. How to collect collateral. But you got fired? Caught skimming money from client payments. Blacklisted from the industry. So you started your own operation using her identity? Used her clean record. Her name. Created Martinez Bail Bonds. The detective looked at the records. $300,000 collected. 2 years. Some bonds I actually posted. When I collected enough from multiple families at once, I'd use some of that money to post bonds for earlier clients. A Ponzi scheme with bail bonds? Families would pay me. I'd promise to bail out their loved ones. Then I'd use that money to finally post bonds for families who'd paid weeks earlier. But most of the money, I kept it. Families thought their money was being used for bonds, but I was just pocketing it. The defendants stayed in jail. 23 families paid me. I only posted bonds for 6 defendants. The rest sat in jail while their families thought I was helping them. What about the collateral? Houses, cars, family businesses, all signed over to me as collateral. When I didn't post bonds, families lost everything. He looked at the mirror. At me. Families had loved ones stuck in jail despite paying. Some lost homes used as collateral. Courts issued warrants in my name.